So I scribbled this in the back. This is a little poem I wrote about Wildflower. It's called Wildflower, because I'm a wildflower, postponing my trip to nowhere, but the past couple Mondays where I go is now here. Left today to move left 2 days from Wednesday, move the W from nowhere, and I'm now here. Tuesdays is the day to stay, tight and hang loose. Fall under a tier of volunteers, many thanks due, because I'm a wildflower, salmon color going upstream. I'm a wildflower.
I see this being a cultural hub for people to come and experience music and art on kind of a smaller level than what the city has in store for all of us.
Fate brought us together. It's you and I against this stormy weather. Ain't it funny how fate brings us together?
They're also going to pay attention to the smaller places that have been established for a long time, and I feel privileged to be part of that circuit.
We living good here, all proud Philly way. And now she says she loves me, and that I'm bad news. But she still loves me, so it must be voodoo. Yeah, it's serious voodoo.
But it still doesn't bring in a lot of financial stability, you know? I mean, this is a different crowd, really. There's not a lot of people with a lot of money coming here. The place has never really made a lot of money. And honestly, I differ from most business people in that respect, that when I opened, I wasn't seeing dollar signs. I just was seeing a need for something that I thought would really, you know, work out in the end, as it has.
That I love, into a room with some lace and paper flowers, back to the gypsy that I was to the gypsy.
At this point, I am looking at going nonprofit. So there just seems to be more opportunities for me to really benefit this place if I were to go that route. Eventually came down to just needing more people, and here and there my friends would help, and it never made enough money to pay people. I mean, I myself don't make a lot of money from this.
Lightning strikes, maybe once, maybe twice. Oh, when it lights up the night, you see your gypsy. You see your gypsy.
So that's really my hope, that this new landlord isn't going to give us the boot, and that we can work something out. And
to the gypsy that remains, faces freedom with little fear. I have no fear.
I didn't have a lot of money when I started, so the goal is to just keep it going and sustain it as however possible, and I think that that's going to be the way to do it. And I have the stew coming out right away. This sauce is a bit on the spicy side. I love to see see this be the first green business in Southside, ideally, with a rooftop garden, with a greenhouse out back. Right now, you know, we do what we can. We compost, we recycle. We really try to make as minimal amount of waste as possible. That is going to have a negative impact, of course. There's a few local groups that just, you know, primarily want to support the place and have it as a venue that they can come back to. And so they make a donation, you know, and that's how that goes. You know, if I pay them $100 and they say, well, you know, we just want the house to take it, that's greatly appreciated, and it just is like a gift to the place. Catering. I will rent the space for private parties. So there are different ways that we're going about doing it, getting money in, other than just the daily, you know, flow of cash. People don't have time to help out behind the counter. Being on the sidewalk, handing out a flyer here or there to a person that you think would enjoy a show is equally as great.
It's all right here, laid out for you to know that when your conscience grows.
Conglomerates that are moving into town, you know, I think that you know, it kind of goes without saying that they haven't really met the expectations that the city has had, and that's why there's maybe this feeling of things just dragging, because a lot of the businesses that were supposed to be in here already developed, you know, have either gone bankrupt or, you know, there's no reason for them to come in because the casino hasn't brought the kind of cash flow into the neighborhood that was anticipated. So I'm still waiting to see. I'm hopeful that it's going to work out for both merchant and, you know, community member.
See past your nation's eyes, it's all in how you navigate the lives, and soon you'll realize that you sympathize.
Something that's just, you know, it's needed and it's hip, and as long as we keep providing people with the things that they need while the times are changing, then I don't see how it's going to go out of business for F-Style.
The standard practice spectrum spans, and time will show you.